I'm so tired. I'm feeling so upset. Although I'm so tired, I'll have another cigarette. I'd give you everything I've got for a little peace of mind. So, we're all good? 2 blinks for yes. You're not going to go do anything crazy?
Already did. Yeah, I'm good.
Good! Because we've got to hurry if we're going to make our appointment with Jean.
Our appointment with Jean?
Just half an hour ago, Widlowski had cleaned off the mud and grime and put on something comfortable, and now he stood in the opulent glass and steel elevator, completely out of his element. Here, where men and women moved around with purpose and determination, dressed in tailored suits, and comfortable might as well have been a sin. Vladislav led Widlowski into a large steel and glass business building. They rode in a posh elevator.
We are talking about the same Jean, aren't we? Damn the man! Socialism and capitalism are 2 symptoms of the same disease. Down with our overlords. That Jean?
Uh-huh.
The elevator slowed, and even before the doors opened, Widlowski had steeled himself for what might lay on the other side. That this was all just an illusion, and the real, true Jean would live on. But it wasn't an illusion. The lobby, just like the elevator, was made up of glass walls that looked into the offices where people sat around long, polished wood conference tables and high-backed office chairs. People sat reading the kind of magazines you had to intentionally search out about fiscal responsibility and trends, all of them dressed to the nines. Behind a sleek, gleaming desk was an impeccably dressed receptionist who looked up at them in bewilderment as they approached.
We've got a 3:15 appointment with Jean.
The receptionist, Carrie, looked them up and down.
Regarding?
Ladislav swung his sandaled foot up on the counter.
It's this bunion. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger and,
Jean came out and waved them in through the glass door into his office. They came in, but Jean didn't say a word and was pacing around his desk. He was pacing the room, dressed in a tailored suit, every remaining hair on his balding head in place. He waved them over to the couch that looked to be designed for admiring, rather than sitting on.
Jean, baby, you'll never guess...
I'm not pleased about this.
Not pleased about what? Oh, I get it. Look, I told you I was sorry about that screw-up, and that was like 5 years ago.
Jean raised a finger, then pointed to his Bluetooth.
Well, then stop telling me about it and do it.
He hung up and turned to the 2 men.
Ladislav, pleasure as always. And who might...
Holy shit! Widlowski?
In the flesh.
They awkwardly stared at each other. Then Jean stuck out his hand and gave Widlowski an overly formal handshake.
How long has it been?
Long enough to ignore that question. I see you've done quite well for yourself.
This old thing? Truth be told, I'm jockeying for the corner office. 50 more square meters.
That's great. Forgive me, but what exactly do you do?
Don't bother. He's explained it to me a dozen times. I'm pretty sure he sells snow to Siberia.
Asset management, import-export, currency sure, but also holdings, the whole pie.
Oh yeah, of course. Can't leave out any of the pie, yeah?
See, this guy gets it. So, what are you in town for? For how long? I can see if Carrie can pencil in a lunch or something. Carrie?
Carrie poked her head into the door, but kept quiet, afraid to interrupt.
Actually, Widlowski came up with the idea of having a bit of a reunion concert. Get the Schmittels band back together for old time's sake.
Carrie looked surprised.
No, really. Why are you here?
Ladislav's right. Any interest in finishing our last set from the uni?
Gene stared at Widlowski, not following.
Come on. Don't tell me you don't remember 1970 at that campus club when we got chased off stage by KZB thugs. We were bigger than a band, almost a movement.
A movement that played musical instruments with our hands and sang musical songs with our mouths?
Yes.
Yeah, I vaguely remember our band. Guys, I put all that stuff behind me years ago. It's great to see ya, but I'd as soon pick up a broom as a drumstick.
You don't pick up brooms?
No, my maid does.
Gene, the rebel and the revolutionary. Has a maid. Unreal. By the way, I brought you a souvenir. A head-bashing tribute to the Beatles. Have a CD player?